Good morning. Today is the 29th of December. This is day 22 for me. It's about 8:15 in the morning. Not quite 8:15. I am headed up by car, of all things. I've got a 6-mile car trip up this one-lane Forest Service road. It's Forest Service Road 71. I was on it the other day. Actually, we had a caravan of 3 vehicles. I don't think I took a picture of it, but I felt it's necessary to capture the essence of a single lane Forest Service road that for the most part goes straight up. It follows a stream. There's a stream off to my right. It's beautiful, and just that part alone makes it just absolutely gorgeous. I like to honk at bends, so you'll hear me honking every once in a while. Here's a bend in the road, and chances are probably about 1 out of 10,000 of encountering another vehicle on one of these bends. But you can see it's not for the light-hearted or the faint-hearted, although I'm sure that the more experienced drivers probably whip along these things about 3 or 4 times faster than I do. Now, I wouldn't want to encounter an oncoming vehicle coming with any type of speed, so that's why I honk. I learned this honking process in my the summer prior to my senior year in high school. That was up in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We had about a half-mile stretch on some curving roads, and I know that my friend Tom Hookrattle was a very avid honker. Whenever he was coming down or up, he was always full of hope. Well, first bald, southbound from Waya Parking. I think it's called Waya Crest. And of course, this is a photo op here. Siler Bald Shelter. This is unexpected. I saw it on the map, but my hunch is that's the trail, but I don't see any blazes. I see a blaze going that way. That's the route from which I came up. Aha. So the shelter is in this direction, and here is my blaze. I was ready to go up to the top of the bald. So I guess we don't take a picture from it, we just take a picture of it. That's got to be Siler Bald. Pretty good photo op. The blue blazes indicate the direction to Siler Bald Shelter. Again, I'm not going to the shelter. Okay, had to get some purple ivy here. It's been killing me that I haven't taken a shot of it yet, and you never know when it's going to end. But it's neat stuff to get this color in the winter time. It's really about the only bright color that's out here. Kind of a waxy leaf, I guess. Alright, I'm just about to deep gap. Ran into this nice water supply here. You could call it a water supply, waterfall. Obviously it's been wet the last few days here. We're almost at the top, so where does this water come from? Well, it comes from all over, and it's filling up all the streams and rivers below. An unnamed waterfall. So at the end of 6 miles up Forest Service Road 71, we hit Deep Gap. There's been some evidence of some burn up here. Probably 8 or 9 cars. Anywhere from Florida to Ohio. So we're northbound. We've got 10 miles. Today's going to be a funny day. I've got 10 miles, and then I'm going to get picked up and then do 5 miles, actually north of Winding Stair Gap. That'll give me a little bit of a head start on the way in which I'd like to hit Nantahala Outdoor Center after 2 more days. The terrain up here is pretty wet. I didn't encounter anything this wet yesterday. Anyway, that's cold. I've got 3 layers on. It's just that the air is cold and it's windy. So the first part of this journey here is 2.5 miles up. Got to go up about 1,000 feet to Standing Indian Mountain. There are a lot of standing Indian mountains around here, but this will be the Standing Indian Mountain, which is 5,499 feet in elevation. Then on the Mooney Gap. Mooney is the location from which I started yesterday. Okay, 5,499 feet, Standing Indian Mountain, right here, looking to the west or northwest, out to the west. One brave soul probably endured 15-degree weather out here last night. Well, with the wind chill, holy cow. Don't know how you would do it. 55? Yeah. Holy cow. Maybe about 0 then. Was it warm in the tent?
Yeah, it's a 460 tent, so that's nice.
Yeah. Where are you headed? Northbound? Southbound?
Southbound, Deep Gap.
Oh, you're headed to Deep Gap.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. I just came up from there.
Yeah.
Took me just over an hour, but look, I don't have a pack on either. Making pretty good time coming off of Standing Indian Mountain. 6 miles to go to Mooney Gap, and that'll be the 2/3 point. And then, because I started at Mooney and went northbound up to Winding Stair yesterday, I'm going to be picked up, taken back to Deep Gap, from which I started. Yeah, then I'll drive up to Winding Stair and then continue northbound via shuttle driver, Mr. Jim, and end up at, not Wyabald, but it's going to be the Wyabald parking spot. Pretty nice little steep waterfall here. Okay, end of the day, 16 miler. This is just north of 64. Winding Stair Gap. Can't beat it with a stick. My right foot or boot has a minor issue. I'm not so crazy about that, but we'll see what it is. Took a sticker. And on the other side, a little more peaceful. So, the end of the day, day 22, about 3:30, I averaged just short of 2.5 miles an hour coming back southbound from about mile 116 to mile 110.